Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share these 3 amazing recipes that I have with you this week. So let's get into it, and we're going to start with chili bread bowls. As you can see, I have a large skillet that I'm letting warm with a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and then I'm going to add my hamburger in, and we're going to brown this up and season it as well. Instead of a chopped onion like the recipe on the chili starter can calls for, I'm going to season with a little bit of onion powder, and then I'm going to go in with this Kinder's The Blend. It's got salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I'm going to measure with my heart and then add this in and brown all my meat up until there's no more pink. Again, I'm following the directions on the back of the chili starter can, so I'm adding 1 can of diced tomatoes with the juices, and I'm adding 2 cans of the Chili Magic chili starter. This is the mild because the people in my house are wimps and don't like spice. But I'm going to add all that together, stir this around, and let it simmer for about 7 to 10 minutes. While I'm doing that, we are going to put the chili in bread bowls. I found these at Kroger on sale while we were on vacation, and I'm just going to cut the tops off of them and pop them in the oven to toast up just a little bit, and then we'll fill them with our chili mixture. So now that the chili is done and the bread bowls are toasted, it is time to fill these bad boys up, and you can top it however you like. We are simple, and I just top ours with a little bit of cheese, and we're good to go. If you want a quick, easy weeknight chili, I absolutely recommend this. Everyone in our house loved it. It was a 10 out of 10. Next, we are going to have what I found as a steak and potato bake on TikTok. It is pretty much a shepherd's pie, just in a little different form. So in my skillet, I'm going to brown up 1 pound of hamburger, and I'm going to season it to my liking. I'm going to use some of this Kinder's The Blend. It has salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then I'm going to season with a little bit of garlic powder. Remember, around here, I usually just measure with my heart. And then to that, I'm also going to add a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, probably about 1 to 2 teaspoons, and then half of a small bottle of A1 sauce. Cook this until it's completely browned all the way through, and then let the sauces combine together and set it to the side. You want to make some mashed potatoes while you're doing this. I used instant. You can make homemade, totally up to you. I just wanted something quick and easy. And then you're going to throw your mashed potatoes in the bottom of a baking dish. I have a pie dish. You can use whatever size you need to accommodate your family. And then we're going to layer our meat over the top of this. So see where I'm going with the shepherd's pie deal? But we're going to layer the meat over the top of this, and then top it with whatever shredded cheese that you like. I have Colby Jack on hand, so that's what I'm going to layer on mine. And then we're going to pop it in the oven at 375 to bake until the cheese is as golden brown as you like and as melty as you like. I'd say probably 10 to 15 minutes. Once it's done, pull it out of the oven and let it set for a few minutes, and then you want to serve it alongside whatever you like. If you want to serve it by itself, you absolutely can. It's a meal in itself, but I chose to serve ours with some green beans and some fresh yeast rolls. It was so good, so filling, and it was a 10 out of 10, and everybody loved it and said it was worth making again. Last, we are going to make a twist on lasagna. We're going to do lasagna stuffed zucchini boats. A sweet friend of ours from church gifted us these zucchinis, some patty pan squash, and some cucumbers from his garden. So I knew instantly I wanted to make zucchini boats with these, and I decided to make lasagna one night for my family, and I knew they wouldn't eat this. I'm the only one that eats zucchini, so I thought, why not? So anyway, you want to cut off the small end of your zucchinis, cut them in half lengthwise, and then you want to scoop out the insides, but make sure you leave enough of a rim around the edge that when you fill these, the filling doesn't spill out. Now it's time to get started on the sauce mixture for our lasagna. I have a pound of hamburger that I'm browning up. I'm going to season it with about 1.5 tablespoons of dried basil and a jar of spaghetti sauce that I have not finished, that was in my fridge because we do not waste groceries around here because, I mean, have y'all seen the price of groceries lately? So anyway, we're going to put this all together on the stove and let it just simmer and warm through. And then while the meat sauce is going, we are going to make the cheese filling. It is a cup of ricotta cheese. If you do not like ricotta, you can use cottage cheese or whatever, totally up to you. And then you want to add in 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, about 2 tablespoons of dried or fresh parsley, whatever you have, a little bit of pepper to taste, and a little bit of salt to taste, as well as 1 egg to hold all this together. Now we are ready to stuff the zucchini. You just want to oil the sides of the zucchini. I'm just using my nonstick cooking spray. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, canola oil, whatever. Totally up to you. And then you want to evenly distribute your cheese mixture between all of your zucchini boats and spread this out into an even layer in the zucchini. And then we're going to top with our spaghetti sauce mixture as well. You put a couple tablespoons of that on there. You don't want too much because otherwise it's going to spill out while it's in the oven baking. Now once everything is completely filled, go ahead and cover this in tin foil, pop it in the oven to bake at 400 for about 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, pull it back out, top with more mozzarella cheese, pop it back in for about 5 minutes to let it melt, and then I just topped ours with a little extra Parmesan cheese. I say ours, it was mine. Anyway, it was so good. I hope you guys enjoyed all the recipes this week, and we'll give them a try. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do so. I would love it. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload.